goodness. Right, good afternoon everyone, and it's good to be back with you on our Let's Chat Solar here from Microcare. We're a local factory who manufactures solar components, and we're coming to you live from our factory in Nelson Mandela Bay. The ocean's about 100 meters that way down here in beautiful Nelson Mandela Bay. And of course, we are celebrating. We've been wearing our Bok jerseys over the last couple of days, and we are the champions of the world 4 times now, 4 times world champions. And yeah, what a great moment of celebration. Of course, just moments ago, Sia and the boys arrived back in South Africa, and we can't wait to see them on the trophy tour. But yeah, the Springbok victory certainly did remind us about how proud we are to be South Africans. I'm sure for all of us. But I think particularly as a local manufacturer, with all of the challenges that go on in our world, it's just an amazing thing to be able to be South Africa, to be proudly South African. We are 33 years old. And it just made us so grateful for the amazing support we've received from you over the last 33 years. You know, I think it's quite easy to always cheer for a team who wins, eh? Maybe the All Blacks or something, because they're the favorites, or another team. But you guys have chosen to support South Africa, and you've done the same with us. You know, there's so much competition coming in, all sorts of price ranges. But we've decided we're going to back one another. Hey, so thank you so much for your support. Thank you for buying local products, for not buying imports, for supporting local, for keeping the money in the country. Let's keep going. We're going to keep doing this. All right. So, Boka, come on. Can't wait to see you out on the roads. All right. Right. So today we're going to answer some more of your questions. We're talking solar, of course, and we're still very much in the intro of these sessions. Thank you for all your comments coming through. We're going to be moving around the factory in the coming days. We're going to be going to some sites, and we're going to be showcasing some of our stuff, and of course, bringing some of the team in as well. And some of you have asked, please, can I come on as a guest and talk a little bit about solar? We'd love to do that. Right. So you can see in the picture, we've got a couple of big metal things. What are these? These are, of course, transformers. So I want to talk a little bit about the difference between a Microcare inverter and some of the other components and products that are out on the market. We spoke over the last few weeks about Microcare being a robust unit that can handle overload. You've hopefully seen our other video of us starting a lawnmower on a 3 kilowatt inverter and then taking another product and trying to do the same thing, and it simply can't. So there's something different there. And we're trying to help people understand that there's a difference. It might be different prices, but there's a reason for that. So let's have a look at quickly some of the things that I've got here with me. So this is a typical imported product that I've got here. It's a bit old and rusty and in pieces, actually quite heavy. This is the entire inverter, a 5 kilowatt inverter. And why have I got it? Because we get asked a lot as a manufacturer, can we please repair? Can we repair these units? Unfortunately, we can't. We've actually tried. We've tried to look and source components and see if maybe there's a market opportunity, but it's not repairable. Many of them are designed that way. I know many people are trying, but I could pick that unit up with quite some ease. That was a 5 kilowatt or 5 kVA inverter. What I've got here is a little 300 watt transformer. And this weighs just as much as about this one. So 300 watt transformer, a little baby one, very, very small. Right, now I'm going to do a bit of bodybuilding, yeah? Because here's our big boy. This is the 8 kilowatt transformer. All right, so here we go. Laura's just going to put some weight out for me. I'm only going to do it once, eh? So take that. I got it. Just get it. Okay, that was for you, hey? So there we go. That's an 8 kilowatt transformer. That's just the transformer. That's not the inverter. That's just the muscle. And you would have remembered us last week talking about, I think the previous week, about the role of the transformer in the inverter. It's like driving your bakkie on a gravel road. Hey? Without this big muscle transformer, man, then you're going to have bumps and it's not going to be too pleasant. The transformer is the shock absorber. He makes that journey a bit more pleasant. And that's why the transformer, this big muscle, is really at the heart of our Microcare inverters. This is an 8 kilowatt single wound transformer, and our 15 kilowatt inverter. Yeah, we've got a 15 kilowatt single phase. That's got 2 of these bad boys in, 2 transformers in there. And that's why it can handle so much power. That's why it's robust, tough, and goes for many, many years. So this 8 kilowatt transformer is about 20 years old. So I like to keep it out there when we do the training courses to see if people can pick it up, because it is robust, tough, and this is the muscle of our inverters that keeps us going. So there we go. You can see the difference. I picked up this little imported inverter here, fairly comfortably, 5 kVA, but this is the 8 kilowatt transformer alone, not the inverter. These can't be the same. How can these things be compared? So there's some clear differences, and we want to keep encouraging you to look at those differences. There's a reason why these things weigh differently. So in fact, I suppose if you think about it, per kilogram, we're probably the cheapest inverter on the market. Okay, so there we go. Transformer-based inverters, this is what it's all about. This is what cushions you against the dirty energy that we get from our grid. This is really what it's all about. So if you want an inverter that's going to last for many years and be able to handle those spikes in the grid, the low, the high, whatever it may be, the surges, this is what it can do. So go check out the video on our lawnmower and why we are able to do it. And it's all because of this bad boy over here. Okay, so there we go. A little bit about our transformers. Answering some more of your questions here. I've got asked about EV chargers, electric vehicle chargers. You've been hearing a little bit about Microcare making electric vehicle chargers. And one of our videos, we're going to put one of the electric vehicle cars in here. We've got a couple of some BMWs. We've had the Mini Cooper S in here recently. So we've had some really cool cars coming through. The Nissan Leaf was our first car that was in our factory that we made a 8 kilowatt vehicle to grid charger. So quite a cool little charger. This was about 6-7 years ago. Essentially, together with the Nissan Leaf, seeing if we could use that battery to supply power to the house. Then we moved on to our 50 kilowatt fast DC charger. So big boy with the 2 electric vehicle fittings, the Shademo and the CCS. Those are the different fittings that must fit into the cars. And we've got that bad boy in the factory. So we actually get some of our clients and installers who come with electric cars and they pop in and get a free charger. We've got about 60 kilowatts of solar on the roof. So that's our second one. Then we moved to our third generation of electric vehicle chargers. And this is taking our normal inverters with 2 of these big transformers in. So our 15 kilowatt inverter, and we've integrated electric vehicle charging into that. So that's pretty cool. So we're taking the normal inverter and we're connecting it with EV charging to be able to work together. Most of the times, electric vehicle charging is separate. All it does is electric vehicle charging. Where our standard inverters now, and you want to look at the 10, preferably the 15 kilowatt, can now also integrate electric vehicle charging and sort of blend the power. If you need, call it 5 kilowatts for your car and your house needs 5 kilowatts, then you can use it. And the one can taper off as per the demand. So that's pretty cool. And we're doing some really cool new things with electric vehicle chargers. So some of you are saying, hey, where can I get information on this? Why is it on your website? We're an R&D center as well. We're designing, we're developing, we're proving concept here as well. So while it's not all out for commercial availability, get in touch with our sales team and find out about our electric vehicle chargers. The space is changing and evolving quite rapidly, so we're going to keep an eye on that in the coming days. All right, so there we go, electric vehicle chargers. Go check it out. I mentioned before in one of these videos that we've got a range of products that we offer. We tend to focus quite a lot on these inverters with the big transformers and stuff, but we do MPPTs, we do all the monitoring. We've got some exciting new things happening on our monitoring space as the technology evolves. So we are adapting our products as well. We've always done pump controllers. Somebody asked us, do you do DC pump controllers? We've actually always done DC pump controllers, but we manufacture them for other clients. We do AC pump controllers as well. We've been innovating in this space for 33 years. So we've always been involved with pumping. Geysers as well. We've been manufacturing geyser controllers for other companies for a number of years. We've got an exciting new version of that that's available at the factory. And you can find out more details on our Facebook page and our website, microcare.co.za. But the one that's really got people excited, and us and our installers, is our mini grid. Taking this technology and upscaling it in a big way, putting it into a container, and then boom, taking that container to every part or any part of the country, any part of Africa. We've got a really exciting story up in the north of Zimbabwe, where we've got a inverter-based mini grid system that's in a container, and that's powering an entire game lodge up there. That came up in about 2017, and that system has been running fantastically. 384 panels powering that system. There's about 14 MPPTs. They're big, high-voltage MPPTs. That's something good we should chat about sometime. Does Microcare make different size MPPTs? In fact, Quinton from Green Solutions asked us the other day about our MPPTs and the string voltage. Well, look out for that. We've got some exciting new MPPTs coming, high voltage ones for you to look out for, particularly with panels getting so big. And then of course, battery based, we've got some cool technologies with there, but there's a solution designed for your specific need. Where have we got mini grids? We've got one in a factory here in Port Elizabeth. We've got quite a few farmers who've got containerized systems, and they've been able to go completely off-grid with those solutions. We've got a shopping center here in Nelson Mandela Bay. We've got a garage up north. We've got a paint shop in Cape Town. We've got a couple of churches actually have mini grids that are using the awesome sun power, particularly at this time of the year, and running their system. So containerized, we do it all down here at the factory. Our team will install it, come fetch the container, plug in the panels, and enjoy their return on investment. All right. Gareth, quickly, I'll ask one more question. If any other questions, post, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you've got any questions, I know most of you are doing it on email. We really appreciate that, but you can, of course, post as you're watching the video as well, and we'll try and get to all those questions. All right, Gareth, quickly, last question. What is the kind of return on investment that you're seeing now with solar installations? This is an interesting one because the price of the equipment seems to be going up and down and up and down. At the moment, we've got pricing quite low, of course, on things like panels, and batteries seem to be going down. Who knows? It seems like it's going to change every day. But return on investment these days, there is tax incentives from a South African government point of view. So businesses, farmers, it's a no-brainer. There's some really great tax allowances there. We know government has given a tax for homeowners for a certain amount of panels. That's all available. Get in touch with us. We can give you all the details there. But return on investment these days has been quite incredible. And this is really what it's become about. It's no longer about, I'm just frustrated with load shedding or, rising energy costs. Hey, it's both and more. It's now a financial decision. Hey, I'm going to put 100,000 Rand down. When am I getting that money back? And when am I going to get the savings? So from a financial perspective, that's why the banks are running. Everybody's so keen to get on board with this because they see what a good investment this is. Like, don't even go put your money in property or unit trust or whatever. You're not going to get the return investment that you're getting from solar right now. Yeah, it's just incredible. And so, return on investment from a business perspective, we're seeing guys comfortably under 5 years. Residential, maybe a little bit more, depends on how well you use it. I've found that now that I've onto solar and I'm understanding energy a bit more, I tend to use it more effectively and more efficiently. So, hey, I'm here chatting to you. Sun's out at home. My pool pump's running. My geezer's running off the solar panels. I'm using every little inch of free energy from the sun to maximize the solar system that I've got. So work out the return on investment. We're going to show you how to do that in the weeks as well. But get in touch with our team. All right. Thanks for your questions and comments. You can go along to our Facebook page. There's lots of videos we've posted there. Of course, we are celebrating with the Booker. They are back. We've got the trophy. It's coming around the country. And we can't wait to continue our celebration. Thank you for supporting local products. Let's keep supporting our local team. And let's keep the money in South Africa. Go Booker. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And keep sending your questions. Thanks, guys.